y'all, welcome back. So in this video, I am on a little weekend getaway to Charleston, South Carolina. So the reason I'm in Charleston is because one of my best friends from college, he has a whole wife and 3 kids, if you'll believe it. Like, he's a real adult, and his youngest child just turned 1, and he invited me and one of our friends down for the birthday party, and we said yes. So we took the trip down there. So I've been to Charleston like plenty of times, and I always love visiting. I don't know if I'd ever like live there, but it's always nice to visit. And so we stayed at the Aloft Hotel in Tanger Boulevard. It's right across the street from the Topgolf if you ever go there. More on this hotel later. There's a lot going on, but I'll tell you about it later. But for the 2 of us, for 2 nights, it was $300, and we split that down the middle, so $150 a piece. And as you see, Aurelia's got to clean the room.
Did you still want to go? Nice, Simone.
The handle came off.
Oh, really?
Look.
So, y'all, the whole shower handle came off. There's a lot going on with the room. You'll see later on in the video. But we got there like around 8:30. We walked across the street to the Topgolf, and our friend's family was there celebrating. So that's one of his sons. He has 2 sons and a daughter. But this is my food. I was disappointed in the size of the tacos, but flavor-wise, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. For $15. And there's my friend with the birthday girl herself. So more on her soon. So we got gifts for the birthday girl, and in a very black way of us, we're putting the bag together in the car. We can sign the card. Signing the card in the car and putting the gift together in the car. I'm bad at the wrapping thing. Or like, do you put some in the bottom? And then this is what I got the birthday girl. And then this is what my friend got the birthday girl. It dances and it sings in English and Spanish. You take it and see, it's not coming together. Over here struggling. Leave a comment down below if you have ever put together a birthday bag in the car, because I know that we are not the only ones. So there is the birthday girl herself. And I'm just like amazed that, like, me and my friend, same age, and he has 3 kids and a whole wife. And it's just crazy how, like, you can start in the same place, but people end up going like different directions in life. And he's just on like a whole other like chapter of life than I am. And like one day, I hope I get there, but I'm just not there yet. And like, we were only there for like a few hours, but kids are a lot, especially like small kids like that. I haven't been around a whole bunch of small kids like that. So it was a lot of energy. Some pizza was stolen. One of their sons stole some pizza. It was really funny. So it was a lot of fun, a lot of family vibes, a lot of catching up, and everyone just came together to help celebrate the birthday girl. After that, me and my friend, we went to a different part of Charleston. So before we were in North Charleston, and now we're going to, I guess this is considered like their downtown, but I specifically wanted to go to this place called Rainbow Row. So Charleston is cool because it's still like very historic feeling, like they didn't change a lot of the building designs. So a lot of these buildings are really, really old. But Rainbow Row is this area where all the homes are painted like these really bright colors, and it's right by the water. These are like they're probably multi-million-dollar homes. They're at least 1 million. And it's just really cool to see them because they're, as you can see, they're very big. So if you've never gone to Charleston before, I would highly suggest going to Rainbow Row. There's also like this park area. We didn't get to go to that, so I can't show it to you, but there's this park area that you can go to, and then it's right by the water, so you can look and just look at the waves and everything and take in the views. So we weren't there for long. I really just wanted to go there for the B-roll for the video, but also because I haven't been there in a while, and I always like seeing the homes. After that, we went to a restaurant called Darling Oyster. I think that's the name of it. But it's an oyster bar. And I timed it right so that I could get happy hour oysters, which is just $1 for oysters. So I ended up getting 6 oysters and a side of fries. So my dinner came out to like $13, I think, like before tip. Can't really beat that. Every time I go to like a waterfront type city, I just gotta have some oysters, y'all. Good morning. So we're checking out today, but I wanted to show y'all just how bad this room is. And I, admittedly, am a bougie person, but my friend, I don't think she would call herself bougie. And she also was like, yeah, no, there's a lot of things wrong with the room. One, this window does not close. So right across the street is a Topgolf. So at night, we cannot change in here because you can't close the blinds. So there's 2 of us and we have to take turns like changing in the bathroom. So that's an issue. Stuff like this is an issue. The air doesn't work properly. Like we tried to set it at a certain temperature and it wouldn't go there. The biggest stuff is in the bathroom. So if you can see on the floor, it floods every time you take a shower in there. It floods on the ground. It just runs through. This door will not close. So again, there's 2 of us taking showers, using the bathroom and stuff. The door won't shut, so there's no privacy. It is like off the railing up there, so it won't move like at all. And that's what it looks like at the bottom. Also, if you go behind here, do you see that? The tile and all that exposed stuff looks gross. I'm sure that's moldy. The shower itself, do you see that on the ground? That is the shower handle. So all you have to do is look at it wrong and it falls off, basically. Like just the slightest touch and it falls off. The ceiling looks like that. It just feels like the entire room, it feels like the room was under construction and they didn't finish it, but they still gave it to us. So as soon as we noticed everything, we packed up everything, we went back downstairs and we told them what was going on. And we said that we wanted a new room. They said that there weren't any more rooms, that they were completely booked out because there's some tournament happening this weekend. So they couldn't give us a new room, but they could give us a discount. Last night, I saw that they gave us like a little more than a 10% discount. And for everything that's wrong with this room, 10% is just not good enough. So I am about to do my best negotiating and go downstairs and ask for 50%. But really, I want at least 25, but I'm going to tell them 50%. So we're going to see what happens and I'll let you know. Okay, so in just a second, I'll let y'all know what happened when I went down to negotiate. But we ended up leaving the hotel and got some breakfast before hitting the road. So this is called the Odd Duck. It's like a coffee shop, cafe type place. And it was really nice vibes and everything. The food ended up being pretty good. But I would say that this was like more on the expensive side because I got a chai latte and I got a breakfast wrap. And I'm pretty sure my total came to be like close to $18. And I was just like, what is happening with the world? Like, why is this so high? But we ended up eating it in the car and then started going back home. So an update, what happened when we checked out. I was all prepared to give my like best Karen voice and everything. But I didn't even have to do that. All I had to do was just calmly explain, this is unacceptable. This room looks like it's under construction. I listed everything that was wrong with the room and I even showed pictures. And then the woman at the front desk was like, oh yeah, this is really bad. And she couldn't believe how like flooded the floor was. So she saw before that they'd given us like $40 off. The room was like $300 and they at first tried to give us just $40 off. And that's when I was like, no, this is worth more than $40 off. And she agreed. So she gave us one night for free. So I think total we got back like $160 something. So it was still a bad room. It was a bad room, and they will never get any of my money again. So this is the Aloft in Charleston, South Carolina. Tanger Outlet Boulevard, I think that's what it's called. But they did have good customer service as far as, making the situation better. So now we stopped at a gas station. We're at a Buc-ee's, which I've never been to before. I called it a Disney or the Disney World of gas stations. There's probably like 100, between like 50 and 100 gas stations or pumps, like individual pumps here.
We're at 253.
Oh, our number is 253. So it is a lot of gas stations here, or pumps. So we're in one row, and as you can see, there's a row down there. That's a whole other line of them up there, and then there's more. So that was our trip. We were only there for like less than 48 hours, so it went by pretty fast, but I was happy to be there and help celebrate my friend. So as you get older, the definition of a friend changes, and it's not just like, oh, we hang out, we go to the movies, whatever. It's showing up for your friends and helping them when they need you, and then also being there to celebrate their milestones. So I was happy to be there with my friends and have just a little getaway for a couple days. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like the video and leave some comments down below and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.